You know, sparring's not the same intensity, not the same nerves.
Yeah, yeah.
These two very active amateurs, though. Jacobs fought here in San Antonio a couple times, I believe. I know at one point he held an IKF regional title. 5 rounds isn't new territory for him.
You said his first time fighting 5? First time fighting 5?
No, not for him, for Zach. Yeah, Jacobs had some 5-rounders.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've never really seen Jacob take any bad damage. You know, he's smart defensively, good eyes.
Yeah.
He doesn't just sit there and train.
He's got that IQ.
Right. Zach's a very clean, traditional fighter.
Nice.
Lots of kicks. He's gonna have some reach.
All right.
You know, Zach's fought in a lot of tournaments, has a lot of experience. You know, this is a different type of experience, but he's fought a lot. He has a lot of rounds on him. He's one of those guys, he'll jump up and fight on 2 days' notice. You know, he's done it plenty of times. Now he has so many fights, it's not as easy to match him.
Yeah. 11-6, huh? Yeah, that's very kind of an experience.
Yeah, his last few fights that he has lost were all to international experience. You know, he lost to some Canadians, finals at TBAs.
You know, those tournaments are great to get a bunch of experience in one day, but you have like a single fight like this on the big stage and you're thinking about it for weeks. It's different, you know? You can knock out 4 fights in a tournament one day. They're so quick, you don't think too much, but you know, he's had 6 weeks to think about it. I got to go 5 rounds.
He's been vocal about that. You know, he said he's felt the pressure build up.
Yeah.
He's not used to it, you know?
It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
I feel like it just gets to a point to where you enjoy the roller coaster. You know what I mean? Because after it's all said and done, you're like, man, I just want to do that again. You know what I mean?
You get so used to the feelings, you know?
Yeah.
Zach does have a reach advantage here. All right, let's send it over to Garrett for the fighter announcements.
Featured bout 5 2-minute rounds for the Coalition Muay Thai Featherweight Championship, brought to you by Transcend Creative.
All right, gentlemen, you know the rules. Obey my commands at all time. I expect a good, clean, fair fight. Touch gloves now if you like.
And now we introduce first the blue corner, standing 5'5", weighing 125 pounds, holding a 7-5 amateur record. He represents Aces Muay Thai from Houston, Texas, Jacob Hitman Gonzalez. Now introducing his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 foot, weighing 124.5 pounds, with 17 overall fights as an amateur, 11 wins, 6 losses, battling out of ambush Muay Thai from San Antonio, Texas, Zach Zimmerman. Referee for this championship bout, Grant Gunderson.
All right, let's go.
Establish the T-bar early. Good T. Good low kick.
Zach doing a good job of staying nice and long.
A nice fast kick from Jacob.
Nice body kick.
Good knees. Zach scoring well here in the clinch. Jacob making a miss.
Yeah. Oh.
Left cross from Jacob. Another left cross.
Oh, good knee from Zach. And another one. Oh, good exchange from both. Oh. Head kick from Jacob. Oh, nice knee from Zach.
Nice,
Nice knee.
He's timing it right when he comes in with that knee. Second he grabs him, knee, and that just starts. Nice body kick.
Oh, low kick from Jacob.
Good knee again. Got to stay active.
It's some good clinch work from both.
Oh, another good knee. Good round.
I see what you mean about
So it looks like
Jacob.
Zach is cut, I believe. Looks like a headbutt.
It must have been. Unless it's at the top of his head or something. Or is it the eye?
Yeah, it's right above the eye.
Oh. They're working on Jacob's eye over here as well. I think for swelling though. Yeah, I didn't see where the elbow happened, or the elbow, or the headbutt, or whatever it was. I didn't see where the cut happened.
Oh, head kick from Zach.
Good kick and check. Again.
Nice work of the teeth.
Yep. Good counter kick from Jacob there. Oh, that's good for Zach.
I see what you mean. Jacob does a exceptional job about staying right out of range.
Yep. And then he fires back real quick.
Yeah. Oh. Oy, knee from Zach. Oh, they
Another
both
good knee.
exchange.
Man, it's actually really keep him there.
Harry low kick from Jacob. Works his way in. Oy.
Trading body kicks.
Seems
Jacob
like
having some more
Jacob's.
success this round than the
Yeah,
first round
yeah.
for sure.
He's finishing the exchanges.
Yeah, Zach's got to set up that kick more. Jacob sees it coming.
Hey. Oh, knees from Zach. It appears as Zach gets his best work in the clinch. Whenever they're clinched. Oh,
Sure. Nice cross. It's a tough one to score that second round.
I think Jacob edged that. You know, the knees are doing well for Zach.
Yeah.
But on the outside, I'd say Jacob's making it a miss, right? Making it a miss, coming right back in. You know, the clinch is good, but he's also got to watch his eye, you know? So he can't, if that cut gets too close, they could stop it. I haven't got a good view where it is.
In Texas, are you allowed to use adrenaline to close cuts?
Yes.
For amateurs too?
Yes. Doesn't seem like it got any worse. Looks like they did a good job with it on the cut. Both guys are still looking pretty fresh.
Nice knee.
Good cross there for Zach.
Nice counter by Jacob. He keeps getting that right kick out of him and then leaning back. Right?
Yeah.
Zach's got to throw something before those kicks. It's too dangerous right now.
Yeah, he's timing that single kick. Nice body kick by Jacob.
Yeah, if he can just throw a straight punch with a kick behind it. Jacob's definitely found his timing.
Yeah,
I feel like Zach needs to throw more than one. Trying to disrupt him as he's trying to counter.
That or find the clinch more.
Oi, good knee from Zach. Oi, good knee from Jacob.
Zach's really got to take advantage of that new range.
It's a big round for Jake right here.
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
Big
for his
round.
confidence too. Second round he was doing better. Third round he's doing even better.
Jacob's doing a better job in the clinch now too.
Yep.
Oi, nice body kick.
There's too many
Teeth
single
from
shots.
Jacob. Oi, both fighters exchange knees. 10 seconds. Oi.
Jacob's really picked up the volume this round.
Big round.
Ooh, tough round for Zach there.
Yeah, Jacob.
He has to change his timing.
His distance management is magnifique right now.
So what are you going to say to your fighter right now?
So he's got us on single kicks, right? We've got to change our timing, feint more, throw the punch, throw the kick, move around, right? When we get in, we've got to lock down, get busy with the knees, but we can't play in the middle, and that's where the whole fight is happening.
Seems like Jake has figured out that game.
For sure.
You know, right there from that range, leaning back, drawing that kick out of it. He needs some kind of radical change.
And I totally expected that from him. This is what he's good at, you know? And Zach's frustrated right now, I'm sure. He's got to get out of his head, and he's really got to make some changes right now.
It only takes one exchange to change the momentum.
For sure.
So. Nice head kick from Zach.
It's good now while he's standing there, but you still got to throw something in front of it.
Yeah.
Change the timing. He's landing well right now. But we've got to keep that volume the whole time.
Nice body kick.
Zach's out of room here. He's got to step in. Step in the knee or take the center. Definitely having a little bit more success this round with the kicks, though.
Yeah.
Like Jacob has slowed it down a little bit. Good counter kick. I can see him throw the cross right after that kick.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, that's what he's got to watch.
There's the lean back.
Zach could use a strong clinch exchange right now. Another good counter kick. Not sure if it's enough yet.
Left kick.
Zach's got to pull that trigger.
Yep.
I see he wants to throw that kick.
Should have separated there.
Jacob's also switching his stance from southpaw to orthodox, and he's working that left inside low kick or left up to the body.
Yeah.
And it's coming from the rear because he switches his stance and goes back. So giving Zach trouble.
And he's doing a good job at being last in the exchanges.
Yeah, the whole second half of this round was all Jake. First half, I want to say Zach. But Jake, once again, finishing strong, making a miss, landing some key shots.
Nice spinning back fists at the end of that round, Jacob.
Back on the cut. We're watching it close. Yeah, I feel like, Jacob took off the first minute and then picked it back up. Yep. We didn't see any clinch at all that round either.
Yeah.
The kicks were working.
Yeah, it seems like Jacob sees the kicks coming.
For sure.
And like you said, if he was to fake a kick and get a reaction and then throw the kick, just to break the timing.
It's also, I think he's giving him that forward pressure, and Zach is on his back foot, and he's just kind of skittish and just wants to throw, you know?
Yeah.
That constant forward pressure prodding him.
Yeah.
See, he's kind of just pressure. Zach wants the kick to keep him away. I mean, yeah, see? Forward.
Right back
He's not setting it up, though.
Just inching his way in, taking every inch to get on the inside to where he can score, and Zach's kind of missing.
Jacob's letting him kind of walking in, letting him think he's in kick range, waits for the kick, and then pulls.
Yep.
But he pulls it the right way to where he's able to step right back in and capitalize. He doesn't step out of the pocket. Tries throwing knees, but didn't have the right position.
Yeah.
Straight shots right down the middle.
Nice left kick. Right. Good knees from Jacob and Zach. Break off for the elbow.
Elbow on the break. Zach's got to find his knee there.
I think right now Zach needs some space to land something big, right? Jake, he wants to clinch, keep it close. Let's end this. But Zach needs that space. He needs a big elbow. Yeah, something.
Jacob's winning the clinch positions now, too. Right? Winning the hand fighting, staying on the inside.
Jump kick.
Zach tried to kick from knee range.
High.
Nice.
Super entertaining, though.
Yeah.
Both guys back and forth. You know, you can look at the scorecard, it could be unanimous or whatever, but they're 1 or 2 exchanges away from really turning the tides of a round, you know?
I think it really came down to the IQ, right?
Yep.
Draw them out.
Yeah.
Again, good 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Jacob earned that one. And I'll be honest, every time I see Jacob, he's better. He's better. He doesn't just cruise.
All right, let's go to Garrett for our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of championship action-packed action, we go to your 3 judges at ringside for the decision. Your judges, Sincere Hill and Ray Campos, both see it. Excuse me. Your first judge, Sincere Hill, sees it 49-45. Your second judge, Ray Campos, sees it 49-46. And your third and final judge, Chris Watkins, sees it 50-45. All for your winner by unanimous decision. And now, the Coalition Muay Thai Featherweight Champion, Jacob Hitman Gonzalez.
Well-deserved win. Both fighters, it's the same tools. You know, Jacob just implemented his game plan a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, good first 5 rounds for Zach, too.
Yeah.
You know, he needs more of those. Just a big old belt.
Yeah.